Hi, Noah. Hey, mate, it's Aussie. How you doing? Good, thanks, mate. Good. Now, listen, I just wanted to have a quick word to you about your start to the season. Yeah, listen, mate, I'm aware you got 25 wins last year, and that was an incredible achievement, but I am slightly concerned that you're starting May this year with no wins and an ERA of over 4. Okay, mate, good to hear. I had never had any doubts in you. Start slow, finish strong. Look forward to seeing it, mate. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 86 of the New York Mets and the 2025 New York Mets. We're a pretty good friggin' team. Look at this. The second best team in baseball behind the Red Sox, but 17-7 coming up to the last day in April. Really excellent stuff, and we've done that without Syndergaard basically. So that tells you roughly how well we've been going. Actually, if we go back to the things here, you can see Morlock and Suzuki are absolutely just dominating Major League Baseball. Look at those batting averages: 400 and 375. They're also up there in slugging percentage and batting WAR. You can see Peterson's, he's been carrying the pitching, actually. He's done quite well. Syndergaard is still up there in strikeouts, and he's still up there in pitching WAR as well. So he's maybe been a little bit unlucky. But if you have a look at the home screen here, he's 0-1, and his ERA is 4.08. So he's not had a great start to the season, but he's not been the worst either by any means. But look at these. I'm so excited. I've got my team back, guys. I've got my team back. Look at these batting stats here. Look, we're second in pretty much everything. Starters are really good. Bullpen, not so much. But it's not. The bullpen hasn't been terrible. Ayala has struggled a little bit. We'll go and have a look at the sort of individual pitching stats and that in just a second. He has struggled a little bit after a really strong first outing. But otherwise, I mean, look at that. We're really right up there. Base running is the only weakness. But, you know, that's fine. We can deal with that later. But you can see here we've got two guys, as I said, dominating the batting averages in Suzuki and Morlock. Home runs, Suzuki, Morlock, and Mauricio. RBIs have been sort of well spread out, to be honest. You can see we're not stealing too many bases. Batting WAR, you would imagine Suzuki and Morlock are right up there. As I said, Syndergaard hasn't done perhaps too badly. If we have a look at the pitching stats for the season so far, you can see them there. What's his whip? His whip is that's not Syndergaard. His whip is 140, so he's not having a good season by his standards. Let's be honest. He's giving up base runners and he's being punished for them right now. But yeah, he's doing okay. You can see Hoffman. Look at Pedersen. He's absolutely smashing it to pieces. A whip of half, basically 0.54. Stefanovic has done okay, but his ERA I think he's a little bit unlucky. But I mean, we need to consider his future in the team. I think Yovan's not had the best start either with his ERA. As I said, Ayala started off okay, and then he's had a couple of expensive innings, which has cost him. Everybody else, though, was roughly fine. I have had a look at a replacement for Diaz. There's not really. There's one guy I think that we could get that's slightly worse, but a couple of years younger. He's on less money, but I'm not that concerned about the money. Obviously, the money is going to help having a problem with trading, but he's a free agent next season anyway. So yeah, I'm not completely sure. He's not doing too badly. I mean, his ERA is a little high, so maybe yeah. I want him to be the all-time saves record holder, basically, and I'm having a hard time realizing that he's probably not going to be able to do that. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. The batting has been absolutely sensational. The disappointment has been Benintendi, for sure. Only batting 176. You can see he's in a slump as well. But everybody else has been really good. Brickhouse he's not been the best batting average, but his on-base percentage is fine. Griff McGear has been a sensation. Mauricio's, look at those on-base percentages. Where are we here? They've all been quite good. Morlock, Newton's done okay. Everybody's doing really well. I'm not going to say the rebuild's complete, but it's been very solid. I mean, look at Alec Thomas. He's come in and he's absolutely smashed it to pieces. It's almost worth considering whether we drop Benintendi for him, to be honest. It's gone really well. Let's see how well it's gone by having a look at how we've done. Look at this, 21-2 in the second game of the season, 10 runs in the third, 7 in the 8th, 3 in the 9th. We absolutely destroyed Milwaukee in the second game of the season, and the absolute star of the game with the bat was our new pitcher, Nolan Hoffman. 2 home runs in the game. Where is it there? 2 home runs. Now, I did mean to check, were they his first ever 2 home runs in Major League Baseball? No, has he hit them before? No, they were. So he's got his first 2 career home runs in the same game on debut for the New York Mets. That, I think, goes down as a dream debut for Hoffman. So yeah, wonderful stuff there. We ended up sweeping Milwaukee as well, which was good. And in those the 3-game series, Jock Pederson, 0 hits. So we did the right thing in getting rid of him. We played the Nationals. Game 1, we actually won it in the 12th, which is a good sign. If we're going to start winning extra innings games, then that can only bode well for our season. Unfortunately for us, we lost the other 2 games. So at this point, I was a little bit, maybe we're not as good as we think. Then we played the Braves, and we won in all 3 games. Sweep of the Braves. Sweep of the Braves. We won a game here in the 9th innings as well, a tight game as well, which was good. A walk-off single there from Miguel Soto got the job done for us. We went back and played the Nationals at our place, and we swept them as well. Game 2 here, we got 6 runs. No, hang on, sorry. We got 6 runs, in the last 7 innings. So again, we came back late and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat from the 7th onwards. So that was really good to see as well. It was a Newton walk-off home run that got the job done for us there in the bottom of the 9th. So that was good to see as well. Where are we here? We go on to the Colorado Rockies series. We won 3 of 4 against them. Game 1 here, we scored all of our runs in the 6th innings, and that was pretty much it for the game, to be honest. 6 hits to 3. It was not a classic, but that was fine. We lost game 2, as you can see there. Game 3, Morlock, it was the hero here. He hit 2 home runs in this one. Where's his batting stats here? So he went 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. That's a decent day at the plate, I would say. So that was good for him. And he was actually, for this week, he was player of the week. So Morlock smashing it to pieces there. Then we played the Braves. We went to their place. We won 2 of 3 again, which is really, really good considering the Braves are still a good team. And in game 3 of the series here, we almost threw it away. Look at that. We almost did a reverse Rockies. We gave up. Was it the Rockies I said that was against? I think it was, wasn't it? No, the Braves. We almost they did it to us again with scoring their 5 runs in the last 7th onwards, and we just managed to hang on in that one, which was good. Then we played Arizona. We won 2 of 3 against them, which is excellent stuff. We've come to the Padres, and we've lost the first 2 games of this series. Now, in game 2 here, we gave up 5 runs in the 7th, so that was really, we scored 4 in the 6th, but we gave up 5 runs in the 7th, and these are the sort of innings where Ayala's letting himself down a little bit, and Vazquez as well, not standing out there. So we come into the Padres looking to cling on to trying to avoid a series sweep for the first time this season, but things are going well. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out to face the Padres. Okay, here we go. This is the team we're sending out. Now, Keston Hiura is playing second. Griff has got a cut knee, basically, so he's out for a couple of days. He's still in the squad. He might still play, but Hiura has come in to start for him, so he leads off and plays second. Ronnie Mauricio bats second at shortstop. Bernhard Morlock bats third at third. Legend, he tidies up for us, cleans up for us, sorry, not tidy. So anyway, he plays center field. He's doing okay. He's got a few RBIs. So here, 12 RBIs, which is up there with anybody else in the team. His average isn't the best, but he's putting up the numbers, which is good. Benintendi bats 5 in left field. He needs to get out of his little cold streak here. Alvarez, he's the catcher. He bats 6. Suzuki bats 7 at right field. I'm so terrified to move him from there because he's batting so well. I don't want to move him in the order and have it sort of all go a little bit wrong for him. Brickhouse bats 8. He is at first base. It's Kenyon Yovan. He gets the start for us today. As I said, he needs to improve a little bit here. We're up against Jacob Nix. What's he doing so far this season? Whip of 1.24, ERA of 1.80. So he's having a good season so far. Let's see if we can put a bit of dent in those numbers. All right, here we go in San Diego for this one. One thing I have noticed about our team this year, more so than in previous years, now maybe it's just me not noticing it in previous years, but there has been a very distinct difference between our form at home and our form on the road. I think we're more or less unbeaten at Citi Field, but when we go away, we are struggling a little bit. Hiura's got us off to a really good start there. Is that going to leave? Oh, it's deep, and it is off the fence. It's a lead-off, first pitch swinging, and he's centimeters away, or inches away for you Americans, from a lead-off home run, but we'll take a none-out double. That's Hiura at second, and it is Ronnie Mauricio now to the plate with a chance for an early run here. Mauricio slapped that down the first base line. Is Hiura going to come in and score? Yes, he is. It's another double. What a start to this game. Excellent stuff by the boys. Mauricio with an RBI double. Hiera comes in to score. And a perfect dream start. Morlock comes in to bat. And in his form, God knows what can happen here. Has he got it through as well? No, he's got it picked up there by the second baseman. But it does advance Mauricio to third with 1 out. Legend now with a chance to knock in some runs. He strikes out, and maybe the pitcher has just warmed up now. It's frozen solid. Benintendi, can he get a base hit and add a second run to our tally? He cannot. He cannot. Run, Benintendi. Run, mate. No. So a slow start for their pitcher, but I mean, at the end of that, it's really exciting innings at the start of it, but we've only got the 1 run. So it's it's not perhaps as good as it could have been. So we've got Kenyon on the mound. That's not the best start for him either. Is that going to be caught? No! There we go. Lead gone. Yeah. I do wonder if starting pitching is going to be our weakness, and if we do need to, I don't know, figure something out to try and fix it. That's been slapped down to Mauricio. Picks it up calmly over to Spencer Brickhouse, and that is the first out of the Padres innings. We go again. Kenyon. That's been slapped into... Well, I tell you what, how's the legs on Hiera there at second base to make that catch. 2 away. It's Francesco May. Oh, I stumble with these Spanish names. I don't know. Maya? Is that maybe? Anyway, he's walked. He's on first base. And we need to try and finish this if we can. It's Franchi Cordero. He slapped that into center. Legend field is... Oh, I tell you what a catch that is by Legend. Diving forward, and they're always the most difficult, aren't they? So we're tied at 1 after all of that. It's Alvarez to lead us off 3-1. Can he find himself on base here? Yes, he can. We'll take a lead off base runner, won't we? That is good to see. Seiya Suzuki, who's been absolutely smashing it to pieces so far this season. Can he go again? No, that could be a double play. It's not going to be a double play. Is it going to be? Oh, he's got an infield hit. He's got an infield hit, has he? Yeah, he has got an infield hit. No, he hasn't. They got the runner at second. Okay, bit of a stuff up on the graphics there. But 1 out, runner at first still. That's been hit up in the air. Who was batting there? Oh, Brickhouse, wasn't it? Brickhouse, yeah, he just tends to slap them. Runner stays at first, and we're 2 away. And it is the pitcher up to bat, Kenyon Yovan. What can he do? He can strike out looking. Love striking out looking. No, go down swinging. That's the saying, isn't it? All right, we go back to work. We're still tired. It's really disappointing having got off to such a good start. That should be an easy out. And Yovan over to first, and that is indeed a first out of the innings. Eric Hosmer. I recognise that name. Where do I recognise that name from? It must have been in a World Series at some point. Speaking of which, Nationals first ever World Series I see in the news this morning. So good on them. Shame it wasn't the Mets, but I don't think the Mets had a particularly good year this year, did they? From what I saw. That's been slapped into the gap into left center, and that is going to be at least a double. Good news is there's 2 out, so hopefully that's not going to cost us too much. But you can never be too sure. It's the pitching slot as well. You'd like to think, don't walk him, mate. Don't walk him. All right, there we go. We get away with that. Oh, full count. That's not what you need, is it? Keston Hiura comes in to lead us off again. Can he slap another ball into the outfield? I tell you what, yes he can. Keston Hiura, he was disappointing last season. He's come in for Griff, and the way he's going, Griff might struggle to get back in. A leadoff single for Hiura, and it is Ronnie Mauricio to the plate. 2-0. What can he do? He's hit into a double play, has he? We might be okay. I think they got the runner at second. But there is no double play there. So we only lose it out. Still a runner at first. Morlock to the plate. 3-1. Morlock! He's hit that really well, has he? No, it's not going to quite be deep enough. And Mauricio can't find himself at second either. So we're 2 out. It's Legend to the plate. Runner at first. We've gone the steal, and Mauricio gets there quite comfortably in the end. So that's good. That is 3rd steal of the season for Mauricio, and if Legend can find himself with a ball in the outfield, we just might get the lead back here. No, it's fielded by the first baseman. And that ends our 3rd innings, and still no extra runs. And it's up to Yovan here to continue these O's, if we can, please, mate. That should be easy enough for Hiera at second. Over to Brickhouse, and that is the first out of the bottom of the third. Xavier Edwards steps up. That's Brickhouse. Oh, look at that. Can he get the relay over to first? Did we get him? Or was he safe? I think he was safe. It is safe. Oh, it's an infield hit, and he's quick. No wonder he was safe. Look how quick he is. Cameron Misner comes in. Can we get a double? He's going for the steal. Can Alvarez nail him? It doesn't look like he can. He is rapid, that guy, isn't he? Maybe not the man we want on base. With only one out as well. We could do with a strikeout here, please, mate. Don't walk him. That should be easy enough. Somebody get the first. Kenyon gets over there. That is 2 away. Runner at third. We need to get out Meyer at the plate. Come on, mate. You need this. You need this. Oh, it's a base hit, and we find ourselves behind. Having got the perfect start to the game with back-to-back doubles in the first innings, we find ourselves 2-1 down. And, yeah, this isn't finished yet. Come on, Yovan. That should get the job done. Brickhouse, no, it's Hiera that ends up taking the catch. Well, they are out. They are retired, but we find ourselves behind going into the top of the fourth. It's Benintendi. Can he finally get himself out of this cold snap? He walks. We'll take that. That is fine. That is fine. A leadoff base runner again. Now, can we work him around? Francesco Alvarez, who walked first time up himself. They've gone to steal. Benintendi's nowhere near it. And we lose our base runner. I mean, he's got a good arm. I'm not quite sure we should be stealing on this guy, to be honest. Not when it's none out. That's Alvarez done, and suddenly, when none out, no one on, it's Suzuki to the plate, and what can he do? He slaps one down to third base, and that is not going to... Oh, is he going to beat it? Oh, did he beat it? Did he beat it? He is safe. He does beat it. Suzuki continues. What's that? Putting up to 402 now with the batting average. Brickhouse. Close your eyes and swing, mate. Double the lead for us. He's popped it up, though. And that is the end of our fourth innings. And we're still struggling, aren't we? Struggling at the plate, unfortunately, this series against the Padres. Kenyon continues. That's slapped back up the middle. And that is going to be a lead-off base hit. Now, our new manager, whose name escapes me, is supposed to be very quick on yanking pitchers off when they're not doing well. How fast are the players on this Padres team? They are all rapid. That's been popped up. That should be easy enough for Suzuki. Now, we know how fast they are. Is he going to try and get the second? No, he's not. Not on that arm, sunshine. Alright, so that is 1 away. Still with the runner at first. Tanner Carlson comes up to bat. They've gone for the steal. It's thrown off Alvarez. Go throw it down there, mate. Oh, and they end up getting there on the pass ball. Double play out of the way. Don't walk, mate. Don't walk him. He's hit that. Is Legend going to be able to get to that? I think he can. Yes, an easy catch in the end. And that is 2 away. Pitching slot up to bat. I tell you what, the pitching slot's coming up at good times for us, isn't it? That's been slapped into the outfield. Benintendi or Legend. One of them should get there. It's going to be Legend. And that is another innings that we've just about managed to not concede a run. But they should score next innings, judging on that pattern. Kenyon comes up to bat. I would have been very tempted to pinch hit here, if I'm honest, but he strikes out. He will be back out to pitch, you hope, anyway, in the fifth, bottom of the fifth. Here we go with Hiera, who's had a cracking day at the plate so far, and he's been absolutely crunched there. He did that on purpose, umpire. Get him out of the game. Disgusting. So there's a base runner. What can Mauricio do with it? He's hit that well, but it's going to be a double play. He's hit it too well to an infielder, and that ends the innings. Oh, we've had a tough time. It's not been a good trip to San Diego, has it? Kenyon continues. That's been popped back up the middle, and it's a simple catch in the end there for Hiera, and that is 1 away. Xavier Edwards, so this is the guy that's absolutely rapid. We'd like to keep him off the bases if we can. That's quick throw. There we go. We get rid of him. 2 away. Are we going to find ourselves in a nice quick innings here? Cameron Misner comes up to bat. First pitch swinging. That's straight back to the pitcher. And there we go. A nice quick innings. Well done, mate. I'm glad we didn't pinch hit you. No one would have pinch hit you last time, mate. That would have been a silly thing to do. All right, Morlock up to the plate. What can he do? He's got a good hit on that. That's found its way through. And yet again, we have a lead-off base runner. Now, can we, at the 6th time of asking, make something of it? It's Legend up to bat. He's 1 and 2. And he watches a strike go past and he's out. One down, Benintendi. They have taken their pitcher out, so it's up against the lefty. Now, Benintendi is not the best versus lefties. Maybe that's what he needs, though, to get himself out of this little cold streak. He's held up there. That's a 4-pitch walk. That, with Alvarez to the plate, gives us 2 base runners. Anything but a double play here, please, mate. He's got into a double play. You absolute moron. It's looking as though it's going to be one of those days for us, isn't it? Francesco, now we've taken now, so Bobby Nichols has come in now to pitch. Bobby Nichols has had a decent season, the ERA of 1.42, as you can see there. He's done okay. I mean, we've got a relatively solid bullpen that hasn't maybe been performing to the best of its ability so far. That is the first out of the bottom of the 6th, which is good to see. Franchi Cadero comes up to bat. He's 0 for 2. Let's keep the O, please, mate. We've walked him. I mean, technically we've kept the O, so, you know, he's not disobeyed me there. Can we get a double play? No, oh, don't do that. No, it's going to be caught. Benintendi's there, and the runner will have to stay at first. Well hit baseball, though. Maybe a little bit of luck there that it's gone straight to a fielder. Eric Hosmer comes into bat now. Can we end this? That's straight to Hiera, over to first, and there we go. We do end the 6th innings. We go into the 7th. It's been a tight game. You do think we do have runs in us. We just need to find it, don't we? They were going to walk Suzuki, it looks like. Not intentionally, but a 4-pitch walk, you'd think maybe they were just trying to pitch around him. If he hit something wrong outside the zone, then so be it. Suzuki at first, Brickhouse to the plate. What can Spencer do? Spencer's, he's hit that. Has he hit it well enough? Has he hit it well enough? No, I don't think he has. And Suzuki can't get to second either, which now we're going to hit into a double play, aren't we? Because that's what we do. Adrian Del Castillo comes in to pinch hit. Oh, he's not pinch hitting. We've taken out Alvarez for the pitcher, and okay, Del Castillo's come in, so it's not a pinch hit, but he strikes out nonetheless. So that's 2 out. It's Hiera to the plate. He's 2 for 2 so far today. He got, of course, hit last time he went up to bat. We've gone the steal. It's sensible, really, in the situation, but yeah, not even close in the end. And we stretch, still unable to get a second run across the plate. Nichols continues. It's a full count, and he's walked the leadoff man. Come on, man. Come on. We've got to do better. Manny Machado comes in. Pinch hitting Manny Machado. He's being rested for this one. They've gone for the steal. Del Castillo's not even close. Oh, and he's thrown it away as well. Legend comes in, and with none out, there's a runner at third, and we will do very, very well to find ourselves just 1 run down at the end of this innings. We've gone for the intentional walk. Maybe we need that to try and get a double play. I don't know. Runners at the corners with none out. The problem is a double play is still going to score a run, isn't it? And that is that going to be a double play? Is it going to be anything? No, it's an infield hit. It's a really good stop from Mauricio, but we're always going to find ourselves a run down. I don't understand why we've put Machado on base. I mean, oh, we're going to walk another one. Get him out of there. This is going to end the game for us, isn't it? 4 walks, and we have taken him out. It is Felipe Vazquez in an absolute jam. He needs basically to strike out 3 batters, doesn't he, here? Or at least 1, and then maybe a double play. He struck out 1. All right, there we go. There we go. Can he get us out of this jam? A double play now, please, would be fantastic. And he's walked him. Oh, you moron. You absolute moron. Frenchie comes in. It's up against Louis Ayala. Now, he's not had a good time of things. Maybe he performs on YouTube. Let's go with that. He's got 0-2. He struck out 1 there. That's 2 away. All right. Any sort of out now will do it. And if we get out of this only giving up 2 runs, we've done pretty well. What's going to happen here? It's 2-1. Oh, it's a base clearing hit. That essentially ends the game as a contest. It's not a base clearing hit, but it's a 2-run double. And at 6-1, we're going to struggle to come back from this, aren't we? Come on, Ayala. End it here, please, mate. End it here. All right, there we go. Work to be done. We need 5 runs from somewhere. Hiera leads us off up against Patino. Patino's ERA is 3.55. We need all of those 3.55, don't we? Hiera looked a decent hit at first, but he has, in the end, popped it up. And that is 1 away. Ronnie Mauricio, we need base runners here, don't we? He's 1 and 2. I fear a strikeout. That's what happens. And Morlock. Come on, you big German. He's popped it up as well. We've just had a bad series, haven't we? We haven't enjoyed our trip to San Diego. And then they're not a particularly good team. They were playing 500 after the last game, so they were below 500 when we started the series. So I'm not quite sure where they found this form from. As I said, we're not playing particularly well on the road, so perhaps, you know, there's something in that. Ayala's put a base runner on there. I mean, I don't think it particularly matters now. We've taken him off. Garcia comes on. Yeah, I mean, we almost at this point just need to try and get out of this game, keep the bullpen, what's left of it, as fresh as possible, and hope for maybe a miracle in the ninth. But 5 runs is a lot to ask, isn't it? There's 2 away, still with the runner at first. What can Garcia do? Can he end this for us? It's another base hit. Down the line, Suzuki picks it up. It's going to be a double, I think. Throw it in, mate. Is it going to score a run? It is going to score a run. And that is 7-1. This is becoming a little bit of a hiding now. Misner comes in. Can we end it? No, not yet. That is probably going to score another one. Get it in, Suzuki, you Japanese clown. All right, so that's runners at the corners with 2 out. It's getting embarrassing now, isn't it? That's another run. And yeah, it's not been a good day for me, I'm going to be honest. If you saw the Heart series earlier on, that was frustrating, and this has not been much better. There we go. We get a strikeout. 8-1. Just the 7 runs needed in the final innings here. They brought on another pitcher. This guy looks like a little bit of a muppet. Maybe we can get a run going here, get ourselves back into it. Come on, Legend. Do something, mate. Do something. Oh, Legend. Easy. It's not a home run, but he has found the outfield. That should be at least a double. I mean, unfortunately, we need about another 12 of those, please, guys. But another leadoff double. It's very much a game of what could have been, isn't it? These early innings here, we had so many opportunities and we failed to take them. Alec Thomas comes in. He's been doing okay. Alec Thomas, that's not going to leave. That's been popped up. Or is it going to leave? It's going deep. It's going deep. Oh, it has left. Alec Thomas. Oh, is it? No, he's caught it. He has caught it. Oh, that looked like it was a stunning catch out there. That must have been over the fence. Griff McGear comes in the pinch hit now for the pitching slot. What can we do? Go on, Griffey. He strikes out. That's 2 away. We need the mother of all 2-out rallies now, don't we? Suzuki's the man. Can he at least get a sympathy run? It doesn't look like he can. We've lost 8-1 at a time in a season that we were looking so good. So there we go. We slip below 700 for the first time this season. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Luckily for us, the Braves are on a similar run, so we're still got our little gap there at top of the division. But 17-8, still a really good season, obviously. I mean, look at Boston. They're absolutely killing it. Still a good season, but that's just... No one likes being swept in a series, do they? And that's what's happened to us there, and that's a little bit of a bummer. But there we go. So we'll be back. If you have enjoyed that episode, I don't know why you would have, to be honest, but the season as a whole's been okay. You can just see recently, we're just sliding out of a little bit of form, and that's all been on the road. When we play at home, look at that. We're absolutely almost unbeatable. We go on the road, and there is a definite difference there. I don't know if that's having young players, perhaps. But yeah, we're about to come back home again, have a little bit of a homestand, and hopefully kick on a little bit more from there. We'll come back next time, guys, I think, for the final game of this San Francisco Giants series. We haven't seen them play for a little while, I don't think, if we've seen them at all. So that's for next time, guys, for Friday. Until then, I've been Aussie, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.